Hey, welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliot Morgan. South Florida is drowning. Crap! And no bikini-ridden slow-motion beach running montage can save it. Yep, you heard me right. Miami is less than 90 years away from becoming a modern-day Atlantis, and not the good kind with Michael J. Fox. I'm talking about the bad kind with submerged, forgotten societies.
So bid adieu.
Wrong language.
Aloha.
Still off.
Adios.
There it is.
To the wonderful South Florida rumblings of salsa dancing, Cuban sandwiches, and overpriced jet ski rentals.
Get over it.
It was $60 an hour. Who would pay for that? Since the 1920s, the global average sea level has risen about 9 inches. Since then, however, our fossil fuel output has grown exponentially, making the ice sheets of Greenland and Antarctica hustle their flow.
And South Florida, with its flat landscape, sits only a mere 5 feet above sea level. Experts over at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration wager that by the end of the century, sea levels could rise anywhere from 6 feet to 16 feet, either of which would make the Art Deco decor of the Miami landscape more wet than a t-shirt of a co-ed at Daytona.
Sufficiently scared?
You should be if you're in Miami.
Willing to do anything to make it all go away?
Probably if you're in Miami.
That's the bargaining phase of the 5 stages of grief. But the truth of the matter is, we've already done enough damage that even if we stopped pollution overnight, we would still have stocked up 70 feet of sea level rise.
Talk about saving up for a rainy day, am I right?
Not now. Is it too late? How can we save Miami and its bikini-clad rollerblading occupants? A great amount of money would need to be poured into reworking the infrastructure of the majority of the state, as its limestone base is as porous as a block of Swiss cheese. That's right, I made a cheese reference. Good thing the state and federal government are jumping in to help.
Except that they're not at all. Florida politicians are staunch non-believers when it comes to global warming, and any mention of it on the House floor gets you run out of the building.
Local governments in Broward and Miami-Dade counties have tried to cut carbon pollution by upgrading their infrastructure to make their cities more resilient, but without any federal or state funding, they're up poop creek without a paddle. And I'm not being crass. If this goes down, the entire A1A
Beachfront Avenue
will literally be a creek of poop.
When the issue of climate change was brought up at a FEMA meeting, a commissioner launched into a 15-minute lecture on Genesis saying, quote, God destroyed the earth with water the first time, and he promised he wouldn't do it again.
No.
So all of you who are pushing fears about sea level rise, go back and read the Bible. I think we, frankly, could respond to this with a lot of things, but we don't want to offend anybody or everybody. Luckily, here with his always controversial opinions is our puppet friend, SourceFed.
Did somebody smile my name? Hey, Commissioner, I gotta ask, where in the Bible does it say that people would take bath salts and eat off another guy's face? Cake?
Well, SourceFed, that's actually a very specific incident.
Still happen? The rising of the sea levels is scientifically proven, guys. There's too much evidence and advance notice to not start taking preventative action on the state level. It's irresponsible to expect the federal government to bail you out every time. The blood of the city is on your hands. Hugs!
No.
Ah!
Okay, well, you know what, SourceFed? Not all natural disasters are preventable.
I'm just saying, this one is. I'm sorry, Joseph. You can't keep blaming every natural disaster on the gays. Confetti hug!
All right. Thanks for stopping by, SourceFed.
South Florida isn't the only city that would be affected by the sea levels rising. Other cities, including London, Boston, New York, and Shanghai, are all at risk. What would you do if you knew that your city was going to slowly drown over the next couple of decades? Anything exciting? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can click this annotation for our 5 daily stories and anything that we have ever done. My name is Elliot Morgan.
And I'm Joe Beretta. It's good cake.